documents through the use of the service Iron Mountain. In 2007, we diverted 21 tons of trash from the landfill. In 2009, we have more than double that, diverting 50 tons. As consciousness grows on campus, we expect that number to continually improve. Unlike the story we heard from Ilay Kenny yesterday, the students and the Spelman administration have been working together on this effort pretty much from the beginning. We pursued a grant a couple of years ago from the Associated Colleges of the South, of which Spelman is a member, which allowed us to fund student interns who worked with Art Frazier on our recycling efforts, and there are student-led sustainability groups on campus. The Environmental Task Force is one, and there's another called Sustainable Spelman. These groups have not only worked to help coordinate our recycling program, but have helped raise sustainability awareness on campus and beyond, organizing events such as African American Earth Day and the 2008 Collegiate Environmental Sustainability Conference in partnership with the EPA. We recently completed a new strategic plan at Spelman called Strengthening the Core, the Spelman College Plan for 2015, and environmental sustainability was a key component of that plan. A 2-year process we began in fall 2007 with a sustainability focus group made up of 5 students, 5 faculty members, and 5 staff members. In winter 2008, we held a 2-day strategic planning retreat with a much larger group of people, at which we identified 6 campus priorities, and one of those priorities was focused on the campus infrastructure and learning environment. Integral to that work was this sustainability objective: to identify opportunities to improve Spelman's operating efficiency, and at the same time establish the college as a model academic institution dedicated to reducing its impact on the environment by developing and implementing sustainability initiatives to generate environmental action by students, faculty, and administrators as an aspect of positive social change. That sustainability objective is clearly embedded in our plan, and when the plan was completed and approved by the board in the fall of 2009, we established goals for each constituent group: our students, our faculty, our staff, our alumni, our trustees, and our community partners. Goals is a convenient acronym. Its meaning varies slightly from one constituent group to another. For example, the G stands for global perspectives, and for students, that means our expectation that every student will have a meaningful global experience before she graduates. For staff and administrators, the G in goals stands for global perspectives as well, but in our local context, as in think globally, act locally, or in other words, think green. In March 2009, we launched with Art Frazier's leadership an energy management policy which provides guidelines for everyone on campus to encourage energy efficiency and conservation practices. Art and his team have recently begun placing individual meters in every building so that we can measure energy usage building by building, allowing obviously for greater analysis of usage and more effective improvements. My focus in my short time here has been on our administrative actions, but I cannot leave out the very important work that our faculty are doing in the classroom. Environmental Studies was approved as a new major at Spelman a few years ago, and it is growing by leaps and bounds in terms of student interest. We have 2 real champions on campus in the work of Professor Victor Ibanusi, a biologist by training whose work is on water remediation and who has patented a biological process for cleaning toxins from water, and Professor Fatima Shafi in the Political Science Department, who has been very involved in work related to environmental justice, working with public school teachers and local community activists on environmental education projects of all kinds, particularly along the Savannah River. And our alumna, Dr. Nataki Osborne, who was born in what is known as Cancer Alley in Louisiana and has become a leading environmental activist as well, now teaching at Spelman along with our EPA representative, Jewel Harper, as I mentioned. Clearly, the journey to green is well underway at Spelman, but there is plenty more that we can do. And as we move forward, I am thinking a lot about the intersection of our commitments to sustainability of our environment and our commitment to the sustainability of our people. To say that differently, the intersection of our commitment to the environment and our commitment to health and wellness. It all starts, it seems to me, by asking questions. And lately, I have been asking questions about the kind of food we find in our cafeteria. Are we using organic and locally grown produce? What choices are we offering our students? What are we doing about the food desert that exists in our surrounding community? We have an epidemic of obesity and all the health issues related to it, diabetes, heart disease, various cancers, all impacting the quality of life for students, faculty, and staff, as well as impacting the cost of our healthcare benefits. As an educational institution, we can and should do something about it. This summer, we are offering on campus for our employees a fitness boot camp at 7:15 every morning, aqua aerobics at the end of the day, and a walking program that encourages participants to track their own walking activity, 30 minutes a day, throughout the summer, with prizes available to all who participate. A couple of years ago, I walked into the cafeteria in the morning and was horrified to see that the very first food selection offered was a tray full of donuts. The donuts are still there, I'm quite sure. But now they come at the end of the line, encouraging some healthier breakfast choices before you get to them. But there is more we can do and should do to support organic farming and local growers and healthier lifestyles. That should also be part of what we mean when we say we want to be sustainable Spelman. Sustain the earth, sustain ourselves, and help our students to see their roles as change agents in the process. In closing, let me say that at Spelman we have a slogan. We say that coming to Spelman is a choice to change the world, and I truly believe that it is. But I also say that a choice to change the world also means taking responsibility for the ways each of us is always changing the world, and not always for the better, through our excessive consumption of the world's resources. Understanding our own environmental impact and seeking to reduce it is a choice that all of us can make every day. We are making that choice. Our journey is not finished, but we are on the way. Thank you very much for your attention.